In this video, I'm going to be sharing you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 E-mini futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. And the structure of the market right now is telling me we have bullish trend working higher. We had some massive spike in volatility created by news. So spike like this always distorts the price action a little bit. This is why it's harder for me to find a good channel. But I'm going to ignore this volatile spike and I'm going to connect these swings and draw a channel like this. As a price action trader, I always want to have a channel, because this will give me a direction. So I expect new high to be tested following the trend line rule. And we actually may have felt second entry short soon. This would be great first trade to start the day with, to expect new high. Traders, I'm resuming the video because we just have mini second entry long, new high first entry long, pullback, second entry long. Stop loss has to go one tick below the signal bar. I'm scalping 8 contracts for 12 ticks because ATR is quite big. And it seems like a decent scalp. The risk is quite big. I expect new high for this uptrend. I also drew the secondary channel because we are making higher lows above the EMA. So because we are above EMA, this is telling me that the price action is bullish. There was the felt second entry short as we expected, but it was below EMA, so I cannot take that. Then you had high low here, but the short-term channel played away to break new high. Only after this high low worked, I drew the wider channel, and now the second entry long is confirming the channel, is confirming the EMA. Overall, the structure is bullish, so I'm just combining the bullish trend with short-term channels. I'm working with the EMA, and I'm looking for a high probability setup. We need a couple more ticks. Scalping 3 points here, and even 2 contracts I increased recently as a runner in case market just keeps going higher and we can have some massive trend working higher. Oops, some massive spike in volatility, so this is not looking that great for us here. But I'm still going to hold the trade. Stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar, and the bias is still bullish, so no reason for me to panic now. This is why you have to keep the stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar. You cannot have it in the middle because there's going to be pullback, there can be noise. Not every single time it's going to rocket in your direction. So you cannot move your stop loss. You have to place it 1 tick below the signal bar to protect your trade. And you cannot have it far down because you have to admit when you're wrong. Because if we're going to break this second entry long, clearly something is off and my analysis was wrong. So I have to keep the stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar when buying and 1 tick above the signal bar when selling. So hopefully we can get the scalp. Okay, our scalp just reached 3 points, and now let's see if we can get the runner. All right, traders, our runner got hit at break even. Uptrend made a break a new high. So our trend played out. We have a new market cycle, which is a consolidation. So you can see I'm respecting the key levels of this trend range. Downtrend played out, and right now what I'm looking for is a felt second entry short above the exponential moving average. This would confirm, okay, it's acting like a trend range. The downtrend truly played out, because while the channel is quite tempting, but because we traded up and we are in a consolidation, I'm going to keep the tight one. Most breakouts will fail. Push above EMA, so I'm looking for felt second entry short above the exponential moving average. We have a nice uptrend working higher, which is getting my attention. We have two-legged pullback down, doji signal bar on a second entry long, but I do expect new high according to trend line rule. So I'm looking for high-low confirmation setup near the EMA to confirm the second entry long. You can see how broad these two legs down are, pretty much negating the overshoot, but the signal bar was very neutral. The key level is now acting as a breakout, pullback, so your breakout pullback pattern, so high-low would really be trade on the top. And you can see you had broad two legs down, and this is why you're not looking to sell, you're looking to go long above the EMA because you're in a trend range, you're broad two legs down. This was tempting second entry long, but it's just a little bit congested. You have 10 bars sticking right next to each other. The very tempting second entry long right here. So hopefully we can get high low now. Alright, so we had visual two legs down because this is very close to be double top. So market wanted to see those two legs down. I was still looking for high low confirmation setup, but now it's a plain doji. Had it formed a little bit better, I would have been long here. But because it's a straight doji bar like this, I truly needed something a little bit stronger. So I'm still hoping we can correct a little bit and form a different bar. But I'm afraid we may just test the new high here. So let's see what's going to happen. Alright, traders, I came back from my break. Looks like there's a decent second entry long, also felt second entry short that would have trapped you, but the risk is only 1.75, so no problem. And there was a decent high low right here where you can recover your loss. So fortunately, you're back to break even, maybe even make some because this was really tiny bar. So second entry long, okay. High low, okay, because it was spike up, you need new high. Right now we have a trend range again, but down triple with the break new low. So I'm thinking about is a high low above EMA here, because we traded up into this consolidation. So I'm thinking more about buying. but I need some high low above EMA here, or I need to buy something at the bottom. Okay, so we got filled. So I'm gonna go for 8 tick target profit here. We have a new high, first entry long, second entry long, push above EMA and a high low. The fact that this second entry long couldn't reach the support and we pushed back above EMA is quite a good sign that the structure is a little bit more bullish, because normally you're supposed to go down here. And also, if I'm going to zoom back, as you can see, we traded up so strongly. The entire day is more bullish. So it looks like some weak version of uptrend. Basically, you trade up into trailing range, you trade up into trailing range. So I decided to take a risk here. It doesn't look that great for us now, so we may get stopped here, but I like combining the bullish aspects and getting the scalp to these new highs. If this downtrend was in play, I wouldn't go long here, but you have a break in new low and you can't reach the support, another high low push above EMA. A lot of times this is exactly how weak uptrend will start. Alright, resuming the video, the trade is taking super long. It doesn't look great. Looks like it's gonna roll over. I just looked at 10,000 tick chart. It looks even more bullish there. We're still above EMA. So I really thought chances are much lower we're gonna go lower, and chances are higher we're gonna continue trending upwards. Right, traders, we got stopped on our trade. Okay, we have visual 2 legs down, 1 leg down, break, second leg down. So I'm thinking about mini pullback here and buying the support as well. There was a second entry long here, but we have a brand new downtrend in play. So either some high low above EMA or some long setup off of these lows. Right, traders, resuming the video because we have a strong rejection of proven resistance. This is more than just multiple tests. We have so many bounces off of this key level. Uptrend played out with the break new high, so there's no reason to go long. We're in a trailing range, so we want to buy low, sell high. Such a strong tier 1 signal bar, so I decided to take this basically as a lower high, but you can view it as a multiple test. Scalping only for 6 ticks because market is really slowing down a lot, but such a strong rejection of the proven resistance in a trailing range. Stop loss has to go 1 tick above the signal bar here. We reached the 6 ticks, so I'm tightening the stop loss to break even, leaving runner at these lows, because according to range rules, you're supposed to go from the range top to the range bottom. So this will give us a decent runner around these lows. Alright, traders, we reach our runner, so I'm going to wrap it up with my 3 trades for the day. Fairly decent price action today. We had textbook high probability setup, second entry long. You can also view it as a mini felt second entry short. While secondary channel is in play, main uptrend is new high. Great easy high probability setup to start the day with. You have some reversal pattern here, which technically you can consider. You can reset the count here. New high, first entry long, second entry long failure. Not a bad trade. It was a little bit too bullish for me to go short instantly, especially after such a strong overnight session. But if you took this short right here, not a big deal. I was looking for second entry short that never came. Then we had established trailing range, decent second entry long. You really know these sellers are going to get trapped because you have 2 legs down, downtrends played out, you are in a trailing range, push above EMA. So everything is telling you you're going to go higher. This is textbook trap, just a little bit congested, but more advanced trader can consider. Then we expect new high for the channel, which came eventually. Actually, I wanted to mark this a little bit more aggressive because this first leg played out with the break and a second leg up. You prefer always to have a secondary channel in play. But this main channel is new high, so decent second entry long to consider. I believe it's also once again mini new low, first entry short, second entry short failure as well if you reset the count. So decent trade to consider. The bar is only 2 points big. Push down, push up. Great second entry long, small bar. Also felt second entry short. Again, a lot of these double high probability setups, you would have had a losing trade, but you can re-enter on this high or low because you still expect new high for this uptrend, especially after you're back in trailing range. I took this high low that ended up being a losing trade. There's a break in new low, but market wanted to see the real 2 legs down. It's a shame there was a break new low because if this downtrend is in play and you have 2 legs down, you can actually go long here. But I have to redraw the trend line now because this is a brand new trend. I mean, let me see. Yeah, this clearly has a break in new low. I mean, you can technically draw it like this, but if I'm going to draw it really tight, there's a clear break in new low. So if this was in play, break in new low, you can actually buy multiple tests. And then second entry short, followed by multiple test to finish the day with, playing the range rules. So decent price action overall. I hope you had a good training. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. If you like your trading,